Welcome to Way to Commerce. Subscribe to Way to Commerce. Today we discuss interest on drawings. So we discuss clear-cut concept on interest on drawings. Our main objective is conceptual learning. So drawings means cash or goods withdrawn from the business by the proprietor for personal use. So here cash or goods withdrawn by the proprietor for personal use. So drawings reduces the capital of the proprietor. Capital of the proprietor. Interest on drawings will be charged. Interest on drawings will be charged from the partner's capital account only if it is mentioned in the partnership deed. It is the most important point. Interest on drawings will be charged when it is particularly mentioned in partnership deed. Okay. If partnership deed is silent, no interest on drawings will be charged. It's important. If partnership deed is silent, no interest on drawings will be charged. According to the business entity concept, interest on drawings will be treated as income for the business and loss for the partners. We have to learn distinction between drawings against profit and drawings against capital. So this is the most important distinction. Drawings against profit and drawings against capital. So drawings against profit, drawings against capital. The first distinction is, so drawings against profit means amount withdrawn from profits. So amount withdrawn from profits. Drawings against capital means amount withdrawn from capital. For example, this is the capital account. So this is the partner's credit side. Okay, amount withdrawn from capital means we debited to capital account. That means partner's capital account is reduced. So this is the drawings against capital. In case of drawings against profit, we have debited to profit and loss account. This is the difference. Okay, next, second one, it is shown in the debit side of drawings account. So in case of drawings against capital, it is shown on the debit side of capital account. So this is the entry. Next, third distinction, it is made out of profit, so does not affect the capital. So it does not affect the capital. In case of drawings against capital, it is made out of capital, so it reduces the capital account. Next, fourth distinction, it is ignored at the time of calculation of interest on drawings. So it is ignored at the time of calculation of interest on drawings. In case of drawings against capital, it is considered for the calculation of interest because drawings against profit is debited to profit and loss account. So it doesn't affect partner's capital account. That's why it doesn't consider while calculation of interest on drawings. In case of drawings against capital, considered for interest on drawings calculation. We understand complete all methods for interest on drawings. Okay, the first method is when a fixed amount is withdrawn by the partners after regular intervals and rate of interest is given in the question with the word per annum. For example, a fixed amount is withdrawn. For example, 1000 rupees withdrawn. So this is the fixed amount, regular intervals, monthly or even semi-annually, etc., or quarterly. So rate of interest is given in the question with word per annum. So here mentioned per annum is the word. So how to calculate? Step 1, calculate average period. First of all, we have to find out average period. So time after first drawing plus time after last drawing by 2. This is the average period. Time after first drawing plus time after last drawing by 2. Next, after calculating average period, we have to calculate interest on drawings. So interest on drawings equal to total drawings, that means total amount, into rate into average period already calculated. So this is the first method. Next, second method, when rate of interest is given without the word per annum. Here per annum mode is not exist. In such case, interest on drawings is calculated with a flat rate irrespective of date of drawings. That means so amount of drawing into rate given. Next, third one is when different amounts are withdrawn at a different time intervals. Here, different amounts withdrawn at different time intervals. For example, 1000 rupees one time, 2000 rupees one time, 3000 rupees one time, like that, any amount. So different amounts are withdrawn at different time intervals. Now we have the following two methods. Then we have two methods. One is simple interest method. The first one is simple interest method. So in the simple interest method, interest on drawings is calculated for each amount drawing individually of the basis of periods for which. For example, 1st January 2020 some amount, next 1st March some amount. So we have to amount into rate of interest into how much period utilized. So this is this method, simple interest method, individually. The second method is product method. In this method, the amount of drawings are multiplied by the period for which it is remained withdrawn during the period. Next, interest for 1 month is calculated on the sum of these products. For example, 1st January 2020 withdrawn some amount, for example 10,000 into multiplied by the period for which it is remained withdrawn. That means we close accounting on 31st March. How many months are there? 3 months. So 3 by 12 into rate for 1 month calculation multiplied by the period for which it is remained withdrawn during the period. Interest for 1 month is calculated on the sum of these products. We have to mention all these products. So 1000, 10,000, 3,000. So like so many amounts are withdrawn. Okay. So we calculate products for all the amounts, and ultimately the product amount into 1 month. So this is the interest amount. So this is the one method. We discuss, explain in problems, don't worry. Next, the fourth method is half yearly drawings. So generally it is given in the questions. The first one is drawings are made in the beginning of each half. The first one is beginning of each half. So amount into rate into 9 by 12. How it come? 9 by 12. So here how many months in the year? 12 plus here given half yearly. Half yearly means how many months? 6 months. 12 plus 6 by 2. So it gives 9. So 9 by 12 is the average. That means to give 9 we have to average 12 plus 6. In case of 6, how can we get 6 months? Middle of each month. That means 12 by 2 ultimately 12. That means 2 1 2 6. So 6 by 12 we get. Okay, I hope you understand it here. So 3 by 12, how can we get 3? 12 months plus, no, here beginning of end of each month. End of each month means we less 6 because it is half yearly. 12 minus 6 by 2, that means we get 3. This is the 3. So like that, half yearly, monthly, quarterly, the same treatment. Okay. For monthly drawings, amount into rate into 6.5 by 12, that means 12 months plus here monthly, that means 12 plus 1 by 2, because is the beginning of each month, it gives 6.5. In case of middle of the month, so only 6 is there. In case of end of each month, same treatment. End of the month means 12 minus 1 by 2, it gives 5.5 by 12. In case of quarterly drawings, 12 plus 3 by 2, it gives 7.5. So like that this treatment is there. In case of middle of each month, end of each month, we have to deduct 3 months from 12 months. Okay, average. Next, when date of withdrawal is not specified, it is important point. When date of withdrawal is not specified, amount withdrawn by the partners as drawings is given only. In such case, it is assumed that amount is withdrawn at the average basis or withdrawn evenly throughout the year. Average basis means what? So total drawings, interest on drawings equal to total drawings rate into 6 by 12, because it is not specified. That's why we have to evenly throughout the year. So we take 6 by 12, that means 6 months. So most important points we have to learn. The first one is, when the date of withdrawal is not given, it is mainly assumed to be in the middle of the month. That means this is the formula, 6 by 12. Second one, when different amounts are withdrawn at different intervals, product method is used for the calculation of interest. Next, third one, in the absence of partnership deed, or if partnership deed is there but silent about interest, so then no interest will be charged on drawings. In case of partnership deed is silent, no interest will be charged on drawings. Next, fourth point, interest will be credited to profit or loss appropriation account and debited to partners capital current account. Already we discussed in profit and loss appropriation account and